Historic Raleigh home, built by a famed architect back in the 1950s, is set to be moved to a different part of town. CBS 17's Brea Hollingsworth live right now in Raleigh with why a couple is deciding to step in and move this home. Brea.
Yeah, Bill, you can actually see right behind me work is currently being done on the home to help prepare for the move. The Weber home has sat in this spot since the 1950s. It's one of the few remaining original Raleigh modernist homes, and in just a few weeks, it's set to be moved. Andy and Melinda Knowles have always adored modern architecture. So when they heard about plans to demolish the Weber home in Raleigh, they knew they had to step in.
We contacted them and said, hey, if you're not going to keep the house, would you allow us to move it? And they have.
The Knowles have plans to move the house from its original location on Transylvania Avenue to here on Delmont Drive. The home has a lot of historical significance. It was built in the early 1950s by William Weber in collaboration with George Matsumoto of NC State. He helped bring modernist homes to Raleigh. Melinda says it was important to her and her husband to preserve a piece of Raleigh history.
Both of us are really passionate about modern architecture and the history of the modernist movement in Raleigh particularly, and so if we had an opportunity to save one, it just seemed like, wow, that could be fun.
The Knowleses say the process of moving the home is harder than it looks.
Originally we were going to try to move the whole thing together, but that proved to be too high. When we started looking at the power line situation, it was just not going to work, and way too many trees in the way, and so then the builder and Andy had the idea that what if we cut the house in half and just deconstruct the part that's on the slab, which is mostly windows and kitchen cabinet.
But they're determined to see it through.
I think that keeping the older structures, helps preserve the character of the place.
And they will see it through. Bill, they're hoping to move the home on January 13th. In Raleigh, Brea Hollingsworth, CBS 17 News.